Hi guys, it's Dana. Welcome back. Okay, I think this is going to be the last video that we're actually creating cards. And I've done some prep work because what I'd like to do is make this kind of the last video that we're creating cards and tags. We're going to do some tags too. And because I'd like the next video to be the final video where we do some embellishing and then we move on to our next project, because I'm ready to be done with this and move on to a journal. So I've done a few things. We had the one plaid piece left that was full, and I cut it down into 6 card mats that are 5 1/4 by 4 by 5 1/4. And I've mounted them on black card bases, okay? Then I had this one piece left from the snowflake paper that I had miscut. And I had a piece in that miscut that was big enough to make a card mat with. So I have that as well. So I have 7 card bases here that have been matted. I also have, if you remember when I did the 5 by 7 cards, I had misstamped my inner page. For those, I had stamped them in the wrong orientation. So I was able to finally find a place to use those. So I've used those on the insides of these cards. Okay, so I have those ready to go. Now, I've done a couple of things here. Just like we did in a previous set of cards, I have 5 little discs. These are 1 3/4 circle punch with a 2-inch scallop punch, using one of the stamps from Oriental Greetings by May Made It on these. I've put dimensionals on the back, and I'm going to use those with these banners that I made. I made 5 banners. These are 1 1/2 inches wide. Is that right? No, 1 1/4 inches wide, and I cut them 4 inches long, and I ribbon tailed the end. And I did 5 of them. Those are going to go with these. The other 2 cards, we had 2 stickers on the sticker sheet that were larger, that I knew wouldn't fit on tags. And so I wanted to use them as focal points on cards, and it's this one that says Deck the Halls, and it's the Christmas tree. I backed this one on red and fussy cut it, backed this one on green and fussy cut it. And we're going to use these on focal points on 2 of the cards. So that's what I've got, and I've got just 1 1/2 inch strips of black. I'm not sure how long I'm going to cut these to go with these. We just need to see how the card lays out. So let's put these together first. We'll put these aside. So how are y'all doing today? I hope you're doing well. I'm going to save this snowflake one out because I thought the Christmas tree would look really cute with the snowflakes in the background. So I'm going to use one of those with the Christmas tree, and we'll pull out one of the plaids. We'll use that on those 2 cards there. So these, what I was thinking, these are going to just kind of be plainer, but I wanted to utilize the plaid, and I didn't want to cut it up because I love it. Plaid's one of my favorites, and I think it's beautiful. So I'm just going to basically put our banner kind of right here, and we'll have our focal point on the top. And those are very simple, but I love them because the plaid kind of, it leaves the plaid to kind of shine and be kind of the focal point of the card other than this, because I just love that plaid. I think it's beautiful. So I wanted to make these simple because I wanted the plaid to stand out. And that's just my preference. You don't have to do that. You can make maybe a little more elaborate focal point if you want. But I thought these were really pretty with just a simple focal point. I'm going to kind of put it, I don't want it right on the edge because this is 2 inches. So I'm going to put it kind of right about here, Just lining that up with the top. And I chose to make the banner the same color as the card base. I thought that would look really good. And then I'm just gonna take our little focal point here, and I'm gonna mount that kind of toward the top, centering it on the banner. Just like that. And that is really cute. Okay, so that one's done. So we'll run through. I wanted to do a lot of prep work on this one because I wanted to get to some tags today. And I want to show you what I did with the page of tags that came with the collection. I'm feeling much better today, and I want to tell you, I want to thank you guys. I got so many well wishes on my last video. I felt so bad about that video because I felt so physically bad that I was not happy with how the video was. I mean, and how I just wasn't feeling well. I know it wasn't my normal kind of chipper self, and I wasn't totally happy with how the cards turned out, and I was just kind of upset about the video as a whole. And I want to thank you guys so much because y'all put some really nice comments on that video that I felt so bad about, and I also got many kind of well wishes from y'all, and I just really appreciate that. It really touched me, and so I want to say thank you to y'all for that. You're so caring and sweet, and I couldn't ask for better subscribers, I tell you. Y'all are awesome. Okay. I think those are really cute. So I'll make this kind of the last creating video in this series. It's been a long one. I'm ready to move on to another project. And then I will do one last video though, kind of showing you how I would embellish some of these cards, because I know that's helpful. I think these are so cute. Looks so cute with that plaid. And then we need to do a count of how many cards we ended up getting. Okay. So this is the last one of these. Super cute. Okay, and that's how these look. Really cute. Okay, so that is 5 more cards. I'm going to put these over here in our little bucket that we've been working on. And we've got these 2 left. Okay, so what I was thinking with this Christmas tree is I didn't know if I wanted to do kind of a banner like the other one, kind of like that. But what I'm thinking is I want to just kind of lay this across like this. Yeah. I'm thinking that I want to do a ribbon tail on it. So I'm going to cut this off. Making it shorter than that. Yeah, I think that works good. Okay, this side's straighter, yeah. And now I'm gonna ribbon tail the end. I think I might cut just a little bit more off. Grab my smaller scissors. I'm just gonna ribbon tail the end of it. Oh, I got my ribbon tail totally off center. That's okay. Doesn't look that bad. Okay, here, and I made this one wider. This one's 1.5 inches. I'm thinking about mounting that there, but I'm gonna grab our sticker sheet. And what I was thinking is there's these strips here that we haven't used here at the bottom. And I'm thinking this red snowflake one looks really cute. So I'm gonna grab this and I'm gonna run it along the bottom here, leaving a little bit of space like that. And I'm gonna cut this off here, put this back on our sticker sheet, because that can be used for something else. And then I'm just gonna clip off the part that's hanging over. Carefully. Sorry, my hands are shaking so bad. And I thought that would be really cute and kind of give us somewhere for our tree to land instead of it kind of floating in the middle of that banner. So that's cute. I'm gonna lay this down. Now when we go to embellish, what I'm gonna do is we'll decorate the Christmas tree. Okay, and I'm thinking this needs to go down here. So both our gray piece and our red piece have snowflakes on it, and I think that goes well, just like that. And I'm wondering if there's a tiny little word or something. Oh, there is. On the sticker sheet, up in the very top left-hand corner of the sticker sheet is this little bitty word. It's a little bitty joy. And I think that'd go really cute just right there. Put a little glue on that so that doesn't go anywhere. Okay, this is gonna, these little Dollar Tree backings are, I don't know if it's because they're old, but they really give me a problem peeling them off. Let's see, I only got the top part of that. So bear with me while I get these backers off. I can tell I only got the top layer of that. Okay, one more. Oh my goodness, I keep getting just the top layer. There we go. Okay, and these are super sticky. Okay, so we're gonna give our tree a little place to land right here, and it's popped up. And that is really cute. I really like that. And when we go to embellish this card, we'll put a topper on our tree and maybe some ornaments, using some like stickles or something. So that's super cute. I'm happy with that one. Okay, that's one more. Okay, and here's our last one. And what I was thinking of this one is just kind of doing the same thing as we did on the others, and just kind of, I did cut this one a little wider, so I think I might cut that down to the same size banner for the other cards. So I'm just gonna slip this in my cutter and cut it down to 1 1/4. Because I think 1 1/2 is just a little too large for that. And I left it because I didn't know how it would look. So before I cut it down, I thought I would test it to see how it looked. Which is always smart. So if you're not sure, just leave it bigger because you can always cut it down, but you can't add more size to it. So I'm thinking this will go kind of right here. And then our deck the halls can kind of, maybe I'll move it over so we can kind of center this. Yeah. Okay, so just past this green line here. And that allowed us to use 2 of our bigger stickers. There aren't any more really big ones in there. These, if there was, I would have used them as focal points as well. But those were about it. Ah, got my finger in all the glue. Okay. So where did I say I wanted this? Kind of right, maybe over here. Right there. So this will sit just like that. And that is cute. And I'm actually thinking there's kind of a blank spot in the middle of this wreath. And I'm thinking there's some pretty cute stickers that are like flowers or something that are small on the sticker sheet so we can see what we can put in the middle of our wreath here. Okay, but we'll get this on first. See the space here? Okay, we'll just lay this in right about here. Okay, let's see what we have. I'm not sure if there's anything that, that's smaller. I mean, it's a big space, but it kind of curves. I don't see anything that I would be really happy with. Oh, there's these little bitty snowflakes here. How about that? That'll kind of, here's one. Let me see if I can find a third one. Oh, there's a white one there. So we'll put these 2 red ones like that. And then there's a white one up here. Where did it go? Oh, that's kind of big. Oh, here's the smaller one. Like that. And when we go to embellish this, we can put some little like glitter dots kind of in the center of those. That'll be really cute. Okay, so that's that one. Let's count our cards because we don't have any more cards that we're doing, at least in this series. So we've got, I'm going to take these 7 out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 11. So we had 12 of these. These were our gate folds. That's 12 of our gate folds. Our collar folds, we also had 12. And then we had our stack and shuffle cards. There's 12 of those. And then we had 6 of our 5x7 cards. So we have 12, 24, 36, 42. There's 11 here, so that's 53. Plus the 7 we did here, that is 60 cards. So we got 60 cards out of our paper collection, and that is awesome. So 60 cards. Now let's work on tags. I'm gonna get these put away here. I wanna show you what I did with the tag sheet from the paper collection. Wow, 60 cards, that's awesome. Okay, I'll put this, lid on my glue here. Okay, clean up here a little bit. All right, so we had the one sheet of tags that were, you know, in the paper collection, and there were 28 tags on it. And what I did was I cut all of those out and I backed them all, leaving an edge, and I mounted them on red because the reverse side of that sheet of paper that had the tags on it wasn't something that I felt I could easily write on, like my to and from. So when I cut these out, they were about the size where I cut pieces of 2 by 3 red, and I mounted these on there, and I did have to snip a little, but I didn't want to have to spend a lot of time cutting like these really specific 1/8 measurements, because I can go through and cut 2 by 3 strips in no time flat. But if I have to measure 1/8 and stuff like that, it just takes me longer, and I wasn't gonna be left with like a huge amount of red on the page that I was gonna be able to use. So I went to my scraps first of red from what we've been using, and I cut, and there's 28 tags here, so I cut 28 2 by 3, glued all of my tags down, and then trimmed to where it was even all the way around. Okay, so then I put them into 3 stacks. And I punched all the holes too. There were 4 tags in there that already had to and from on the front. So I left those alone and didn't do anything to them. And the rest of them I stamped to and from on the back. Okay, so that left this stack totally done. Okay, as I went through, there were several tags that I felt just needed something. They were just kind of like, this whole spot was blank. And so I went to the sticker sheet, and I kind of like, this one I added a stocking to. This one was just this lamp post, so I put the little Joy to the World across it. This one had this big blank space here, so I added a ribbon to that. And that's how I kind of did those. They just needed a little something else, so I just added something from the sticker sheet to these to make them a little more, you know, I don't want to do too much to them, because when you tie a tag onto a gift, you know, it gets tossed, it gets thrown away. So I didn't want to spend too much time, but that's 28 tags right there that I got from that one sheet. So now we're going to do 8 more tags. And as I was looking at the paper collection, I mean the sticker sheet, I was looking at stickers that I felt would work on a tag that were big enough to make an impact on a tag, kind of like this big floral one. We have a couple things down here that would work, and I didn't really feel that I could get more than about 8 tags that were nice, that had stickers that were big enough to make an impact on a tag. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take an 8.5 by 11 cream cardstock, and I'm gonna cut this in half at 4 1/4. Okay, 4 1/4. Then each sheet I'm gonna cut at every 2 3/4, and I should get 4 even tags. So 2 3/4. I could have just stacked them and done this, and that gives us 4 tags, just like that. And we'll do another 4 out of the other strip, and I could have just stacked these, but I didn't think about it. So an 8.5 by 11 sheet will give you 8 tags. that are 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. And that's a really nice size. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is take my angle punch, and I'm on the large angle side. I'm just going to make these a tag shape at the top. Just like that. Do a few at a time here. Okay, and these last ones. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my scrap bin, and these are all the scraps that I have left from working with this paper collection. And I've got all of these strips. Like this one would be really nice to use. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of run these across the tag. But you know what? Before I do that, I want to stamp my back here of each one of these with my to and from, because once I start adding stickers and things like that, it's going to get kind of bumpy on the other side, and I don't want my I want to be able to stamp on a flat surface. So I'm just stamping to and from, and this is from that Christmas Tag It kit of May Made It. So I'm just going to run through and stamp these really quick. I got ink all over my stamp block. I can see it. I'm gonna have to clean that really good when I'm done with the video. Okay, one more. All right. Oopsie, I'm messing up my ink. Okay, I'm just gonna grab a piece of trash here and stamp off my stamp. You guys know me, if you've watched my videos, that's how I clean my stamps off. Okay, get that ink off there. All right, I'll put that away when we're done. Now, I want to take my crocodile and I want to punch holes in my tags, and then we'll be ready. I'm going to use the larger size of my hole punch, and I think I can probably get through all 8 of these at once. Crocodile is pretty strong. Is that the small? That's the small side. Okay. All right. Now I've got my 8 tags to work with. All right, so like I was saying, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and take strips from my scraps here, and I'm just gonna run them across some of my favorite ones. So like I'm gonna take this buffalo check because that goes with everything. And what I'm gonna do is just take my glue and line this up, and I can see how wide the strip is. And I'm gonna lay glue on my tag, and then I'm just gonna cut it off. I think that'll be the fastest way to do it. I'm just gonna line that up, just leaving a little bit of space at the bottom. You don't have to leave that much. In fact, I probably would have put that lower down. And then I'm just gonna take my scissors and trim off. Okay, let's do another. I want to use the length of this buffalo check because I think it will go with pretty much everything. And I'm a sucker for buffalo check. I love it. Okay, line that up. Cut it off. Okay, you should be able to get one more. Actually, I think so we get a little bit of a variety. Let's use, we have this left, that'll do one. I'm gonna put it down here. So we'll use that, and that uses up that whole piece. And that little piece, that is not the size scrap that I will keep. I will throw that out. Okay, what other small ones do we have in here? I don't know that we have a lot of smaller ones. We do have some wider ones though. This red, what's on the back? That black might be cute to do a couple in that. A lot of pretty little scraps here. So we'll do a couple in this. I won't use the red side just because we've got like 4 red ones over here. So let's do a couple of the black. Okay, let's see what else we have in there. Got that. This green one's a little thin. We should use our gray snowflake. Let's use our gray snowflake. It's a nice wide size, and I think what I'm gonna do is go ahead and just put this directly at the bottom. Okay, so we'll just line this up and cover the bottom of the tag, just like that. And one more. Getting glue on my table. My daughter keeps going in and out of the front door. Sorry if you're hearing the door slam. She's having not the best of days. She's been kind of slamming things around all morning. Okay. Okay, so that's, I'm gonna put this aside here. So this is what we have. Now what I'm gonna do is look at the sticker sheet, and I'm gonna see, again, this is, I don't wanna put too much effort and materials into the tags. Tags get thrown out. When somebody opens their gift, they just get thrown out. It's just something that you can use to make your gifts look very pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna look at my sticker sheet here and see what I have as far as, I have these two here, and I definitely want to use them. They're in tag shaped. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave the center hole sticker there. And what I think I'm gonna do is put this here on one of these. I'm gonna put these kind of off to the side a little, and I'll show you why. Okay, and then I'll put a little something here. I'm gonna do the same thing with this one. I think this one would go nicely on one of the black plaid ones. Just like that. Okay, so that's those two. There was a little stocking here. Let's see. I really like this little lamp post. I think I'm gonna put it right here. And I'm putting my images over off to the left for a reason. I would like to find a place for this little stocking here. Maybe the buffalo check. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 left. Oh, this little tree is cute. Let's put it here. That's cute. Let's see here. We have Santa's sleigh. This little floral spray is really pretty. I think I'm gonna put it with here. I'm gonna kind of go like that, off to one side. I'm just looking here at what we have. December 25. I think I'm just gonna put this one. Let's see, what can I put with it? Okay, I'm gonna use this banner. I'm gonna put this here. Do I wanna put it down lower? Maybe. Okay, I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna put this here. And I think I'll probably stamp something up there. We'll find a stamp or something. Actually, that does not look good on that gray. Let's see if I can peel these up. I'll just put this here. This banner back on here. Got either, I'm thinking either the pail. Really like this. And I'm gonna kind of set it on here. And then what I'm gonna do is take our little that way it's not gray on gray. Oopsie. Put this down here. And I'm thinking just looking for a little word. There's all kinds of little words on here. Let's use this Holly Jolly. Just kind of use that, just like that. Okay. Okay, I think that's all of them. I think I'd like a little Actually, I changed my mind because I just saw something else. And I wonder if it'll fit. It says, "'Tis the season to be jolly." Put that right there. I like that better. Okay. Now I would like something right here on our lamppost. How about cheerful? Just like that. And I'm just gonna kind of embellish a little bit here with some of the stickers that I see. I'm thinking this can go right here. And I think we'll put this little sleigh kind of right here, just to add a little something. We have our little music notes here. That'd be cute on here. Trying to see if there's any more like flowers. We do have some little sprigs. Oh, here's a holly leaf. Kind of thinking right here. I don't feel like this needs anything. I really, except maybe, let's use this on here. That. Or maybe do we want our lamppost sitting on it? Yeah. Let's snip that off. And I was just thinking it would probably kind of look pretty on here too. Seeing where else. This is like so pretty. Right there. And I'm thinking the last place it could be used is right here where I put my little piece of paper up too far. And there we used that whole sticker strip. Okay. Now I'm looking at just the other stickers here. Look at these holly leaves. Right there. I'm hoping you can see me. I'm hoping I'm not off camera. Let's see here. Anything else? I don't think so. I think those, I'm happy with those. I think this little joyful here, thinking this needs a little something right there. All right, okay. And I think, oh, you know what we could do? I thought I had a little black ribbon. Did I use that? There it is. I think I like the red one more though. Put a little ribbon kind of hanging from there. Okay. So that's what we have left of the sticker sheets. And I will save these because I can use these in my journals, definitely. Okay, so I'm gonna go to my Christmas stamps And I have a stamp set that has a, let me put this one away here. It has a little stamp on it that says do not open until, I didn't get that on, I got it all funky. There we go, won't lay flat. There we go. Okay, so I need to find it. Let me see. Don't open until December 25th. This is Christmas Stitched Shapes by Mimi Made It. And I'm thinking this do not open until December 25th would be really cute. That's why I left that space here off to the side. Let me grab a scrap, make sure this is gonna stamp okay. Yep. Okay, so just to the side that I didn't, just like that. I think I'll put it on top of this one, right there, on the side of these two. Okay, let's bring these down. I think I'm probably off screen. Oh, that one didn't stamp right. Okay, I'll have to fill in with a pen on that one. Make sure you're putting even pressure so you get a good stamp. This one I might need to tilt a little bit in order to make it fit. Okay. Oh, I wanted to put something on that tag, a little sticker. Okay, let me put this away. I need to clean my stamps on this stamp set because my stamps are literally falling off of it. Jeez. Don't want to lose them. This one goes up here. I've used them so much they just need to be cleaned so they'll stick back onto the thing. Okay. Put this back where it belongs. Find a sticker for this. All right. Sticker sheet. This needs something, and I'm thinking just like a word. Or how about this flower? Yeah, it needed something. Okay, and that puts us, we've got 8 tags here. We had 28 tags, so that's 36 tags. Get these all put together here. So our final numbers, here's all of our tags that we just did. We have all of our 28 tags in here. And so our final numbers were 36 tags and 60 cards out of the paper collection. And here is what I have left. Okay, I'm gonna take these and throw them out. Okay, these are our little branding strips. So I'll show you what I do with the rest of what we have left. And I'll show you in real scrappiness. See, I wouldn't keep anything that small. I'm not counting my solid. So let me get it out of here. These just aren't the size that I would keep. Now you may, and that's fine. This is just me. But I know how I normally craft and what I use. And I know scraps that are that small that I'm not going to use that. So I'm going to fan out here. This is what is left. So 60 cards and 36 tags, and this is what's left. That is awesome. Pretty good, huh? So what I'm gonna do is stick these in with my Christmas scraps because I will use these. I'll use them on collage, I'll use them on tags for my journals, things like that. So these will be filed into my Christmas scraps, and these will go into my card bin and my tag bin waiting for Christmas. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this series. I will be back. Tomorrow we'll spend some time doing some light embellishing to some of these cards, and then that'll be the end of this series. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. God bless each and every one of you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.